About 6 months ago, I installed LED lights on my VFR800, and I promised that I was gonna do a, kind of midterm, long-term review of the lights, and I've been using them for 6 months, so I have a lot of things to say about them. So if you're wondering how to install them, I will be leaving a link so you can see that video now. But essentially, if you wanna know whether or not you should be buying these lights, then this is the video you wanna see. So CoLight actually reached out to me asking me if I wanted to kind of review and install these lights, and I agree, and I think it was actually a pretty good idea. So essentially, when you purchase these lights, they're just gonna be coming in a box like this, at least for the ones that are, for either for cars or the type of you're replacing your light bulbs on your car or motorcycle. Normally they will be coming with some instructions and then the pair of the lights that you will be buying, depending on the type of the actual light you're gonna be getting. Then, if you look at the lights, I'm pretty happy with the construction. The light so far has been, a pretty great experience. You can probably see the construction right there. The one thing you will notice is they have a fan for heat dissipation. So in case you didn't know, you can actually buy LED lights with fan or the ones that are fanless. And for the most part, the difference is these ones, they actually use the fan for heat dissipation, but allow the body of the light to be actually quite smaller. If you get some fanless light, in order for the heat dissipation to be effective, the actual heat sink will be larger, so they has more material, so the heat can actually go somewhere, in these fins and heat sink, and that way, the heat is gonna be dissipating that way. With the fan, it's pretty much, on a bike, you're not gonna be able to hear it, because the bike is actually be drowning, the sound of this is actually quite, silent. So it's not really that big of a deal. So this is pretty much what you get, and then of course, depending on the light you're gonna be getting your type of connection that's gonna be pretty much plug and play with the current harness you have, and this will be taking or replacing the end of the light bulb that you're replacing on your motorcycle. All right, so this is the bike. Only the low beams are actually LEDs. The high beams are still incandescent. So I will show you a little bit of, how they look in comparison, so that, you can see side by side. Although the light output of these ones are normal, a little bit higher than any other incandescent because they are high beams or whatnot. You can still see the difference between, the projection of the light when in comparison between, the LEDs and the incandescent lights. All right, so I'm just gonna turn them on. You can probably appreciate, the light output. I'm just gonna put my hand in here. I know it doesn't say a lot, but you can probably tell, from how bright it looks. And now I'm just gonna turn into my high beams, and you can see how yellow that is. So that's the big difference. I know you can buy lights from different ranges of temperature, will give you a different type of lighting, but at this point, I just wanna point the direction to, how much brighter this looks in comparison to my light that is supposed to be my high output light. See that? It is so much crisp and clear that this is, by far, the best modification you can do without spending huge amounts of money on a part for your bike. So why do you want to buy them? So essentially, I went into detail in my previous video, but essentially you want to be seen, and you want to see better. So when you're riding at night, this is like you will probably be getting, like, I don't know, maybe like anywhere from like 30-50% more light output, and not only you can see better, but people can see you better, and that's just a safety concern that I have, that I wanted to have some more visibility, which is why I did it on my previous on my other bike earlier this year, and that's a decision that I have no regrets about. It's a simple enough process to install it that honestly I don't know why you're not doing it. This is a great option. You can buy them, and I will put a link on the description of this video, but you can buy them for, quarter of the price, or I don't know, super cheap in comparison to other manufacturers out there. I know it's only been about 7 months since I had them, but they have been very reliable, and I have nothing bad to say about them. The actual installation went great. You just have to make sure that you're buying the appropriate light bulb for your application, and in this case you see they have H4s, These are H7, H4s are the ones that I install on my GSX-S1000, and then H7s are the ones for the normal light for a VFR800, in case you are wondering. So at the end of the day, that is my recommendation. This is one thing that you don't want to miss on, and essentially this is a great opportunity for you to, you know, increase visibility and increase, you know, the ability for people to see you, which is gonna make you at the end like safer on the streets. So I mean, don't skimp on this, and then put your money on the type of things that will make your bike, you know, really, you know, nice and stand out, and not only it's better, but it actually looks good. So just, I mean, this is one area that I would like for you to spend money. So if you enjoyed this video, I am super happy to share this like long-term review with you. I'm hoping to do more of these things, like short videos, so I can bring you back on and give you an honest feedback of the things that I've been installing or modifications that I'm doing, and showing you how well they are lasting, you know, on the bike or with use, and things that I like or dislike about the bikes or the modifications. So just feel free to leave me a comment. Thank you a lot if you are subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it, and it actually motivates me to, you know, continue putting good content out there. See you later.